Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. You guys have been asking me to do my Legend of Korra Q&A for so long I decided it was finally time. So we've actually got a little bit of news since I did my last Book 3 video. The sound designer Ben Wind is going to be releasing a new original album. There's no official release date on that yet. I know a lot of you have been asking me about the Book 2 soundtrack too, but that's actually in the questions that I picked. Also, if you didn't see it last week, I started doing weekly anime club videos. This week we'll be talking about Miyazaki films. I'll be posting that video later tonight. Be sure to subscribe to get it. It's just attempting to fill the holes left in our chests until Korra comes back. Just like last time, I picked 20 of your questions, so here we go, let's get started. Number 1, Injustice Warrior 241 asks, who do you think the new villain is going to be, and what type of bender? Will we see Toph and her children? So, Great Delisle implied in a radio interview that she would be playing a evil, or at least a bad, female waterbender, and a lot of people think that that's going to be the villain. I actually think there's going to be a bigger villain than that, so that person, that Great Delisle villain, might be our medium bad. The creators kind of implied that the big problem in Book 3 that Korra is going to have to solve will not be related to her bending abilities, so whoever the big villain is, it's probably not going to be a bender. As for Toph, we haven't seen her grave, so you can assume that she's on walkabout like Zuko, or she's living with her family in the Earth Kingdom. Book 3 is going to be all about the Earth Kingdom, so even if we don't see Toph, we're going to meet a lot of the other Beifongs. Question number 2, Jellybean7854 asks, can Korra go into the spirit world and find her past lives like Aang did? So right now, I would say that's actually the only way she's going to be able to talk to her past lives. They haven't really fully explored what happens to people after they die, if they go to the spirit world indefinitely or if they can go somewhere else. So until confirmed otherwise, let's just assume that they're on the other side of that portal somewhere. Question number 3, Alan Michael asks, do you think we'll see a new series after Korra Book 4 and a new Avatar? So Nickelodeon has only ordered through Series 4, so obviously they're not going to make any big announcements probably until we see Series 4, but they are supposedly working on an Avatar movie. No matter what happens though, there's always the comic books. Question number 4, Marwa El Masri asks, when will they release the Book 2 soundtrack? They haven't announced an official date yet, but it'll be sometime before the premiere of Book 3, which I'm expecting, late spring, early summer, so I would expect sometime within the next couple of months. By the way, they also put all those soundtracks on Spotify, so you'll be able to listen to them totally for free. Question number 5, Jojo Allen asks, can you explain what happened to Zuko's mom? So, during the search, they actually find Zuko's mom, or Zuko finds Zuko's mom, and she's changed her face, changed her identity, changed her memories, so Zuko does not confront her because he sees how happy she is. Question number 6, James Kung asks, who's got the balls to tap Toph Beifong? So you're talking about Beifong's father. That's a really common question. The current top candidate is the Duke. Then there's, someone we haven't met yet, like a new character. And then 3, the other theory is that she's adopted. We won't really find out until Book 3 premieres. Question number 7, Dark Winter asks, what would you like to see in Book 3? Honestly, I'd like to see, more core Fire Ferrets. I'd like to see Mako and Bolin become more central to the main plot. They kind of got stuck in Capital City in Book 2, dealing with the Varric storyline. Like, if you saw the dwarves during The Hobbit, the way they work together and fight together, it'd be really fun to see a Fire Ferret scene like that. Question number 8, Tommy Shen asks, will they go deeper into the concept of energy bending? So I know what you're asking, will they give us like a granular, detailed explanation of how energy bending works? And no, I don't think they will, just because you really need to have a lot of experts in that field of bending around, and the only person who could really do that is the lion turtle. And we probably won't see another lion turtle until Book 4. At least that's what I'm hoping to see in Book 4. Question number 9, Izzy Gagan asks, do you think they'll make an episode where Korra and Asami have to help each other? So a lot of the secondary characters don't get really big storylines, so I don't expect Asami to get a lot of extra scenes. They will mix and match the pairings. Book to book, they kind of mix and match, odd couples together. So I'm really hoping that Bolin gets matched up with Lin Beifong so that he can learn metal bending. If you do really want to see some more Asami and Korra, I would recommend you write some fanfiction. If it's not too gross, I will totally give you a shout out on my channel. Question number 10, Matthew Levis asks, do you like Last Airbender or Korra better? So I try to stay free from comparisons like that because Korra, needs to get through Book 4 before you can really make an accurate comparison. I will say that I like the animation style that Studio Mir has been doing better than I like the animation on Last Airbender. Question number 11, Time Lord Tennant asks, who would win in a fight, Toph Beifong or the Weeping Angels? Interesting question. So if you're not familiar, the Weeping Angels are made out of stone. They're basically like, living things in stone. They can move whenever people can't see them. So in order for Toph to be able to keep them from moving, she'd have to continuously pound her feet on the ground. So she'd be like running in place in this fight. And if they were able to scare her, they could knock her off balance and they would get her immediately. So as long as Toph could continuously pound her feet on the ground and, transmit those sound waves into her visual cortex, she could totally dominate them. Question number 12, Adam Tolentino asks, what was your least favorite thing about Book 2? So I did like Book 2 a lot, but But my least favorite thing would be the amount of time they dedicated to, developing the secondary characters. One of the big problems on Korra is that, they have like half the amount of time to dedicate to these other characters that Last Airbender did. So I would like to see some of the secondary characters get more scenes, either in the comic books or in some digital shorts, anything at all, even Tumblr fanfic. Question number 13, Christine Samaro asks, if the creators ever did an animated movie, which characters would you want to see? All of them, of course. So one of the cool things about it, like a 90-minute movie or an animated movie, is that they have extra time to give these extra characters. And I just got done talking about how I feel like the secondary characters don't get a lot of time. So they'd have extra time for, say, like flashbacks or flash forwards. But in all honesty, I would like the story to move forward. So it would either be a Korra story or it would be, the next Avatar after that. That being said, from a budgetary standpoint, they would probably pick Korra just because most fans are familiar with Korra right now. Question number 14, Lily Allen Kitten asks, do you think the Earth Queen will be Beifong's sister? I think that the Earth Queen is going to be this new Opal character played by Alison Stoner, so I don't think she's going to be related to Beifong, but I do think that the Beifongs are going to be, the most powerful family in the city, so they'll be really tied up in the politics. Question number 15, Sarah Johansson asks, what happened to Zuko? So it's kind of implied that he's on Walkabout now. I do not expect to see him in Book 3, but it would be really awesome to see him make a cameo in Book 4. There's nothing stopping him from coming back and helping Korra. Question number 16, Sweet Kitty 013 asks, Variety was saying that Paramount dedicated a big budget to planning a bunch of animated movies in 2012, and Last Airbender was one of their ideas. What does this mean? So, what this means is that the creators have probably had a pitch meeting with Paramount, and they've expressed a mutual interest in, possibly making an animated movie. That doesn't mean that they have a story, that doesn't mean they have a date, it just means that both parties are thinking about it. Question number 17, Ivo Aboltis asks, do you think that Bolin will ever learn metal bending? I'm actually hoping that he learns metal bending in this book because it's an Earth Kingdom book, so where else would you learn metal bending? Obviously he has to learn it from Beifong or someone that Beifong taught to metal bend, so I'm really hoping to see some hilarious Bolin Beifong scenes in book 3. Question number 18, Randall Fisher asks, are they going to deal with Korra being cut off from her past lives? Yes, that's actually going to be a big part of the plot, especially, before they find out whatever the, big problem Korra's going to have to solve during the season is. The big problem is not going to be that past lives thing. It'll be something that happens in the Earth Kingdom, because they wouldn't travel there unless something really important was happening. Question number 19, Roberto Milero asks, are we ever going to learn how Aang died? It's actually kind of implied that he died of natural causes because everyone's kind of so peaceful about it. I feel like if he would have died from, say like being murdered or if it would have been a big battle, they would have talked about it during book 1. Question number 20, Adventure Club asks, will we see any digital shorts before the premiere of book 3? So yes, I'm actually hoping to see a Beifong digital short. They might not do quite as many. They did a 3-part one before the premiere of book 2. I don't think they'll do quite that many though. Thank you so much for submitting your questions, guys. This was a lot of fun. Remember, I'm going to be posting my Anime Club video later tonight. Be sure to subscribe to get it. I'll probably post my Space Dandy Episode 2 video tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for watching. Right now, click here to get my last Book 3 video, and click here to get last week's Anime Club video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. High fives.